Hello Leo, welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get into your 7-day twin flame reading. We're going to take a look at a connection that you have with someone in your life that is a twin flame, right? You may not know it just yet. They may be new, right? They may be somebody reconciling with you, whatever the case may be. It may be somebody you're already with, but it's some connection you have with someone that is beginning or has been on a twin flame journey. All right, guys, so let's take a look at your animal spirits first. We're going to take a look and see 2 animal spirits, one for you and your person, to see what you may or may not be resonating with, what kind of energies over this next 7-day period. So show me Leo and their person for the next 7 days. And we have the sea serpent and the lamb. Wow. Lamb is earth and the sea serpent is what we will call ether energy. The sea serpent. Well, beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay. It's associated actually with the 2nd chakra, which is deep in the pelvic bone. And not the root chakra, but the 2nd one. Associated with our reproductive organs, our passions, our kundalini energy. Sea serpent is associated with creativity. And the famous symbol of eating its own tail. The understanding that as we die, we also live. As we change, we become something else, right? And that process is always churning and going forward. Sea serpent is reminding us of... The sea serpent is reminding us of a period now of great, intense, creative turning over, right? So there's a heavy sexual energy, heavy creative energy, and it's a feeling of coming to a new phase. Lamb, earth energy. The lamb is associated with the child or with something new that has come into being, that has come to life, that has manifest, and the need for it to be protected and cared for, right? The lamb is vulnerable, very vulnerable, because it is so young. And so you're looking at something that's quite new, but beautiful, and that needs protecting, that needs energy and attention and focus in it for it to be protected. All right, Leo, let's get into it. You have some pretty amazing animal spirits for this connection. So let's get your cards shuffled and see what's going on with Leo in this connection with their person over the next 7 days. Show me. One more shuffle, Leo. Here we go. Leo, you're coming in as the Knight of Swords. You see your person as the 3 of Cups. You desire 4 of Pentacles. What needs to happen? The Hierophant. Wow. Okay. Your person is coming in as the Page of Swords. They see you as the 9 of Cups. They desire the King of Pentacles. And what needs to happen is the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. 4 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. The 11 card. Okay, so this is a new connection. It feels strongly to me, Leo. It's a new connection that is start off right away as a twin flame journey, as a soulmate twin flame journey. 4 of Wands. Venus and Aries energy. 11 card is that card that talks about that when the fires come together, when our fire of desire and love come together in such a perfect union of 4, right? That the respect and the love is so mutual that instantly there is a soulmate connection and off you go, right? So, Knight of Swords and Page of Wands. How you come in? Well, Leo, you're coming in as the Knight of Swords. You're like the hero in this story, right? You're coming in to sort of cut away all the things that might be holding you back this week. You're being very aggressive in terms of like moving forward, wanting to manifest, but doing it with your head, right? Being very smart about it, talking about it, making moves, right? You're making a lot of moves, and these moves are intended to either get rid of anything that is holding you back from your goal, or to go for anything that will further your goal. You're being extremely focused. Knight of Swords is of air energy. So it's a lot of mental energy this next 7-day period. It's a lot of communication. Page of Swords for your person. They're coming in as Page of Swords, so they're just now dealing with coming out of some maybe lack of confidence. The Page of Swords is just beginning to rise above the clouds and out of their confusion and become more clear. They're starting to become more confident, realizing that, negative doubts about themselves are not helpful. And so you may be dealing with somebody who at the moment is dealing with a little bit of, I want to say, lack of confidence in their lives, because this is how you guys are each coming into the next 7-day period, regardless of each other. And sometimes it speaks to each other, but this seems very individual. Like, this is your energy and for you and your life, and this is their energy for them and their lives. Yet, how do you see each other? 3 of Cups and 9 of Cups. Love energy. Cups is all about emotions and feelings and love. So, water, right? 3 of Cups. You see them as someone who is just full of energy, full of, with their friends a lot, around a lot, celebrating a lot. You're seeing them in a very social setting. It could be that you're friends with them, right? You may already be friends with this person or have a strong friendship with them, and it is beginning to turn into a twin flame connection. Nevertheless, this is where you're seeing them. You're seeing them in a very social setting, and you're seeing them as also embodying this energy. So this person is someone who's really vivacious, right? Who loves to go out, and they're really really attracting your attention. 3 of Cups, right? So 9 of Cups is how they see you. Interesting. 9 of Cups is happiness and bliss, right? 9 of Cups is being just really, really grateful and happy, right? It is the card for happiness. It's the card for happiness in your relationships, wherever they may stand, whatever situation they're in now. It's satisfaction, right? It's feeling just very, very positive and good right now about where you are. And they see this in you, right? So you make them happy. And there is a feeling of blessing here for them, being with you or being connected to you, right? What do you both desire? Here it gets into money. It's interesting because 4 of Pentacles and then King of Pentacles, what do you both desire? Well, 4 of Pentacles is a fear of not having enough, right? A fear of losing what you have, a fear of either losing the money that you have or not having enough money. It's the card for the miser. It can be the card for the miser, but it comes out of fear. And it comes out of sort of a lack of stability, 4 being the number for stability, but a fear of lacking stability financially or in an environment or the way you live, right? And so for this to be in a position of desire, you're wanting to overcome this fear. There may be a fear here that something is not enough financially, or that something is not enough in the way that you live, right? Or you sustain yourself, your environment. It can't even be that you either where do they live at? Where do you live at? There's some feeling here of not being stable enough and wanting to overcome that in this relationship. And your person is desiring King of Pentacles. They themselves are desiring stability, someone who can manifest stability and take care of these issues, right? And it may be that they may be looking to you for this to a certain degree. It could be a situation of circumstance that this is a relationship where in order to actually move forward and be together, there has to be a certain amount of financial stability for whatever reasons, whether either of you have responsibilities that you have to take care of. And so making time for each other requires more finances or more other material stability to come in to sort of facilitate that, right? To make that happen. So it's interesting that you both are you're mirroring the suits. You both come in with sword energy. You both see each other in cup energy. You both desire pentacles energy. Very compatible. Even if there is an issue here or there is something to work out, it is still in such a highly compatible way. 4 of Wands, not surprising. Hierophant and Ace of Pentacles is interesting again here. Hierophant is the highest card in the deck for commitment, right? Because when we talk about commitment, right, what is the one thing that people are the most committed to? It is their belief system, right? Whatever their spiritual or their belief system is, an Hierophant represents that here on earth for us. And so oftentimes this is also the card for marriage and taking things to that next level, right? Tradition, right? And so Leo, there is a commitment thing here that needs to happen, and that's at the end of the day, for this relationship to move forward, there really has to be total commitment and trust and loyalty. And if there is issues here with that, having to do perhaps with something much more to do in the material, right? When we're talking about pentacles, it isn't always just money. It can be health. It can also be how you live, moving in together, where do you live, locations, things like that, right? So there may be an issue here with commitment in terms of taking it to the next level with that. For them, Ace of Pentacles, they are definitely dealing with a money issue or a feeling of stability and financial issue, and there's an Ace of Pentacles that needs to happen for them. They need to be able to sustain themselves, and so there's almost an opportunity coming in that needs to happen for them or may happen for them. Right? Oftentimes I find that this position, it comes out as clarity on what needs to happen, but a lot of times it will be simply what is the next step that is coming in, and how that is going to impact the relationship. And if indeed there is a strong opportunity for increasing financial stability coming in for your person, this is of course going to help the relationship or help this connection progress, because it is showing here for them that this is what they desire, right? They desire certainly stability for whatever those reasons are. They may have responsibilities or what have you, but in order to move forward, that stability must be there. And so this Ace of Pentacles is very nice to see coming in. So let's get some quick clarity on anything else here for you, Leo. Nevertheless, there is certainly a compatibility here that is off the charts with you just manifesting exactly the same sort of suits in the positions, your animal spirits. This is definitely a new relationship, but Lamb also, again, reminds us that it needs to be protected, nurtured, and supported. And oftentimes that also involves on a material level, right? The day-to-day supporting and nurturing of a relationship, and sort of taking care of the responsibilities or taking care of what you have to do to be together, right? It's that simple, right? So let's get some clarity here. We have the Emperor coming in. Definitely new territory here. Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups. Wow. And the Sun. Clarity comes in. Yeah, you guys are both coming. Eight of Swords is like the way you see each other. Eight of Swords can be a little bit of a warning here. There may be, because this is a new relationship, some kind of issues in terms of communication, right? And how you see each other. Because if you're seeing them as being too much of a social butterfly here with this Three of Cups, it may be something that bothers you or irritates you, because Eight of Swords comes in to remind us not to be sort of too restricted and sort of closed in by our own sort of small-minded way of thinking, right? Because Eight of Swords can be very toxic. It can be gaslighty. It can be blaming others. But mostly it comes from a position of really just being too sort of caught up in your own way of thinking, your own, and not expanding your thinking, not being more open and not communicating more. So be careful here with that. And Eight of Cups is clarifying your position of desire, what you both desire, and you both desire a higher level of engagement. It can be that this Eight of Swords energy is coming because both of you have been in difficult relationships before, relationships where you put a lot of energy in it, you get nothing back, and you both really, really, truly desire to ascend from that. And Eight of Cups reminds us that strength in relationship, a higher level of engagement, is what we're wanting to fight for and work for in this connection. And so it's interesting that you would get an Eight of Swords over how you see each other, and Eight of Cups of what you desire. What comes out in the end is the Sun, and you have the Emperor at the beginning. So at the end of the day, this next 7-day period is going to be a period of revelation and nurturing and growth, right? It is there if you work at it. right? If you desire it, if you both desire it and make the effort, protect the lamb, protect this new relationship as you would protect a baby, as you would protect the lamb. This new level of engagement, this higher level of creativity, and this absolute ecstasy that's there with that sea serpent Four of Wands. There is clarity that comes, and the sun reveals all. The sun brings growth, and it brings everything that you need. I love seeing the sun over that Ace of Pentacles, and the sun is, of course, your ruling planet. And so, although strength, the card for strength is your card in the tarot, the sun is also, by definition, as your ruling planet, your card associated with Leo also in the tarot. So it's really nice to see that here, and to see that this energy is coming in. Beautiful reading, Leo. I hope you got some clarity out of it. I'm going to leave it at that. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. And that's it, guys. I am going to leave it. I'm not even going to, maybe I'll do a shadow twin flame reading this week, but we shall see. But for right now, guys, have a great 7-day period, and I'll see you in your next